Friends say they were headed home from a high school basketball game when tragedy struck on a central Kentucky road. The latest on a crash that killed a teenager and injured his girlfriend.
It's a clear and a calm start to our Super Bowl weekend, but it's not going to end that way. I've got some ugly stuff showing up just ahead.
Mitt Romney decides not to run. I'm Mark Albert with more on why the 2012 GOP nominee won't make a third bid for the White House.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 4.
Good afternoon, I'm Jennifer Palumbo. We started the day with light snow, and it could be a preview of what's to come later this weekend. Temperatures are in the mid-30s right now. You're looking live at Triangle Park in downtown Lexington. A lot of sunshine this afternoon. Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey has a first look at the forecast. Chris, it's warmer than yesterday.
Yeah, it's a much better look out there across the area compared to how we started out the day, Jennifer. In most cases, that sunshine after a snowy start to our Friday. Low to mid-30s across most of central and eastern Kentucky. Live First Alert Defender has nothing that is on it, not even picking up on a whole lot of clouds into the bluegrass region. Notice how we had the clouds earlier. All of a sudden, we start to see that dissipate into central Kentucky. Still a little cloud cover to our south and to our north. Looking out across parts of the Plain States. System that is diving in across the upper Midwest. System that is trying to gather some steam coming out of the Four Corners. Those two are going to try to get together to impact our late weekend forecast. It is looking to be a bit on the messy side as we go into Super Bowl Sunday. I've got some snow, I've got some rain, and a combination of the two in the forecast. And like we talked about yesterday, Jennifer, it is still all about the track of that low. Where it winds up will be the big determining factor on what kind of weather you get where you live. And coming up in about 15 minutes, we'll try to pinpoint that in greater detail.
We'll see you then. Thanks, Chris. A central Kentucky community is dealing with a difficult loss. A teenager killed, his girlfriend hurt in a crash last night. Police say it happened around 8:30 on Kentucky 33 in Boyle County, killing 17-year-old Daniel Neal and injuring his girlfriend. WKYT's Phil Pendleton talked to her uncle. It's our top story at 4.
I'm told that 17-year-old Daniel Neal and his girlfriend had just left a basketball game in Danville and were headed to their homes in Mercer County when something caused the car that they were in to come off the roadway, overturn, and rest against a tree. Now, police say the 17-year-old girlfriend was driving. They say wet roads and speed were factors, but police say they simply believe this was just a tragic accident. We spoke to the driver's uncle, who says he knows from experience how dangerous this road is.
I just want to let people know, this road's very dangerous. You need to slow down no matter how young, how old you may be, wear your seat belts. Because we never know, it can happen to any of us.
Now, Baker's niece was treated and released from a Danville hospital. Daniel Neal lived in Harrodsburg. His father tells us that he went to Mercer County High School, and he was so proud to have just completed earning his GED. Much more on how his friends are remembering him coming up at 5 and 6. But for now, in Boyle County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
Grief counselors were available to students at Mercer County High School today. Now, here are some other top stories at 4. A safety alert has been issued on the Eastern Kentucky University campus in Richmond. EKU issued it after police received information from a woman who said she was the victim of a sexual assault last night. The woman told police the attacker was with 2 other men who also followed and harassed her.
EKU female student who was approached by 3 African-American males, one of whom reached out and touched her inappropriately.
EKU is asking students to immediately report any suspicious people around school buildings. A Lexington mother is in jail this afternoon, accused of buying drugs for her daughter and a 13-year-old girl. Police say 34-year-old Sherry Humpston's daughter was with her when she picked up the teen outside Bryan Station Middle School. Humpston is accused of buying marijuana for the girls and letting them smoke it before police say she took them back to school. Humpston is charged with unlawful transaction. Our reporters are working on a number of other stories for WKYT starting at 4:30. Amber Philpott is in the newsroom with a look at some of the news in progress. Good afternoon, Amber.
Good afternoon to you, Jennifer. We are tracking the search for the man who broke into a Lexington gas station overnight. It happened about 2 a.m. at the Marathon gas station on West Main and Jefferson Streets. Surveillance shows a man used a rock to break the glass, went inside, and stole a type of cigars known as Black and Milds. The store owner tells us he thinks the same man broke into his store last Thursday. We'll have the latest on the investigation on WKYT News at 4:30. A Southern Kentucky gas station is damaged in a DUI crash. The Pulaski County Sheriff's Office says Megan Ganshorn ran off Oak Hill Road early this morning, hit a gas pump, and then knocked over a gas pump. That collision started a fire. Police say it was most likely leaking gas, but the Somerset Fire Department was able to put it out. They also say they believe Ganshorn was high on drugs. She was arrested for DUI and possession of drug paraphernalia. Coming up on WKYT News at 4:30, you'll hear from the Sheriff's Department, who says DUIs with people under the influence of drugs is increasing.
Drones should only be used according to the Constitution, but if they fly over my house, they better beware because I've got a shotgun.
Kentucky U.S. Senator and potential presidential candidate Rand Paul is gaining attention about his comments about drones from a recent Snapchat interview. Today, we talked with an aerial photographer, drone class instructor, and police to try to get a better understanding of the rules and laws surrounding drones. We'll break down what we were able to find out coming up for you on WKYT News at 5:30. That is a look at just some of the news in progress. Jennifer, back to you.
Thank you, Amber. Now to stories making headlines across the nation at 4. Former Massachusetts Governor Mitt Romney ending the suspense about another run for president, and the field of potential Republican candidates shrunk by one. Mark Albert has the latest from the White House.
Mitt Romney says he won't make a third run for the White House. In a phone call to supporters and staff, Romney said, after putting considerable thought into making another run for president, I've decided it is best to give other leaders in the party the opportunity to become our next nominee. The GOP pick in 2012 said he was convinced he could win the Republican nomination again, but that it would have been a hard fight.
His core weakness was that people didn't think he knew who he was. When you run a third time, that totally underscores that central weakness by suggesting that it's taken you 3 times to figure out who you are.
Jeb Bush may have the most to gain from Romney stepping aside. The former Florida governor tweeted, "Though I'm sure today's decision was not easy, I know that Mitt Romney will never stop advocating for renewing America's promise." Romney said someone from the next generation of leaders may be better able to beat the Democratic nominee, possibly opening the door for Florida Senator Marco Rubio or Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker.
What I see in the states and from the people of this country outside of Washington is a craving for something new, for something fresh.
Romney dines Friday night with a possible 2016 contender who is already a household name, New Jersey Governor Chris Christie. Mark Albert for CBS News, the White House.
Mitt Romney said on that call it was unlikely he would change his mind. The number of measles cases in the U.S. linked to Disney theme parks is approaching 100, most in California. The rest are in Michigan, Arizona, Utah, Washington, Colorado, Oregon, Nebraska, and Mexico. A number of health officials, parents, and school administrators are now blaming the measles resurgence on a growing anti-vaccine movement. South Dakota's health department wrote a letter to parents saying unvaccinated students will be excluded from schools until 3 weeks after the last case is diagnosed.
Follow WKYT online at WKYT.com. Join the conversation on Twitter and become a part of the WKYT Facebook family.
Wall Street ending the week with big losses thanks to weaker than expected economic growth in the last quarter of 2014. The Dow dropped 252 points to close at 17,164. The Nasdaq lost 48 and the S&P fell below the 2,000 level. McDonald's is going back to basics. One day after taking the helm, McDonald's new CEO laid out his vision for the fast food giant. He says he wants to simplify McDonald's huge menu and focus on burgers and fries. So far, investors are eating it up. Shares of McDonald's climbed on the news. More Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. A new analysis from Pew Charitable Trusts finds half of American families are spending all the money they make just to pay their bills. Middle-class families would use up all their savings in just 21 days without any income coming in, and their retirement and investment savings within 4 months. Get ready for more Dora the Explorer and SpongeBob SquarePants. Nickelodeon is rolling out a standalone internet streaming service that focuses on mobile viewers and cord cutters. The name of the new online channel and the cost will be announced next month. Fans gearing up for this weekend's Super Bowl might want to throw their diets out the window. Super Bowl Sunday is the biggest day for pizza deliveries. 12.5 million pizzas are expected to be delivered Sunday. Pizza Hut alone says just before kickoff, it's expecting 1,700 orders per minute.
Hey, good afternoon, guys. From Body Structure, we decided it's the end of the month. We just wanted to let you know it's not too late. Make that New Year's resolution and do it today. A lot of folks have trouble getting into the gym. Maybe you need a partner to do that with. Josh Morton is with us. And Josh, you said that group fitness is huge right now and gives people a little boost to get into the gym.
You know, it's energetic. When you can come in and have fun with a group, but you're still working hard, I think that's a good part about the group aspect. You want to have fun, but also be pushed and individualized and have that goal where you can see other companions and other friends working at the same rate with you.
Do you tell folks when they come in, it's not too late? Make a New Year's resolution, whether it be January or May. Just make a goal.
You know, it is. Make a goal, something that's safe and individualized that you can come in and it's something that you can achieve. That's not going to be something that's going to be really difficult and something that's going to kind of push you away from the gym. Something that's fun, make it realistic, and we'll make sure that we help you along the way, motivate you, and educate you.
So I should shoot for a half-mile run instead of that marathon?
Hey, anything you want to do, we'll just we'll pull the reins a little. We'll pull the reins a little.
That's right. All right, tell me what we're seeing all the folks in here doing right now.
All right, our new concept behind this is we've revamped our new studio here. This is our group training now. We think that group training is the new thing we're going to do here at Body Structure, small, individualized. As you see, we have spin bikes, rowers, and a lift. Really safe lift. It's called LSR for lift, spin, row. We've got a lift in the corners. On all corners, it rotates clockwise. A row that we're rowing in here for safe meters here. Big pulls, and on the bike we have different concepts of standing, seated in the saddle, standing up, really grinding it out. And there's different circuits that we can put in this. It can be minute based, it can be rep based, and so we can really get in and grind it out.
I would say it'd be inspiring too when you got cute boys working out next to you. I mean, does that inspire me? I don't know. All right, coming up at 4:50, more on group fitness and how you can get in the groove today. It is not too late. I'm Deanne Stevens, out and about at Body Structure.
In this countdown to game time, top-ranked Kentucky continues to roll through Southeastern Conference play. The Cats are coming off last night's win at Missouri, and less than 48 hours later, they're back at Rupp to take on Alabama. KSR's Matt Jones joins me, and the Cats have 3 games in 5 days. This is a lot of action.
It is, but these are young kids. They don't seem to worry about that stuff. You know, when they're in high school, they play 2 or 3 games a week, or 2 or 3 games a day, I'm sorry, and so they're used to this. I think the big thing is they now come home, play 2 games in a row at home. It's first weekend home game they've had in SEC play, which also helps for football recruiting. But good to get those teams out of the way. The schedule starts getting much more difficult now.
Alabama is coming up next tomorrow at 7 o'clock. How do you see this matchup?
Well, it's tough because you just beat that team. Same thing happened in Missouri. You just beat that team and you got to play them immediately again. Alabama's a very physical team. We didn't see it a lot at Kentucky. I think Kentucky played their best game of the year at Alabama. They're very physical. They can be very difficult to score inside. Kentucky's going to have to hit outside shots. They did it last time. Now you got to do it again. But I always think it's tough for a team when they've beaten them on the road to then come and play them at home because you say, well, how in the world are they going to beat us? We'll have to wait and see.
And Kentucky has Georgia on Tuesday. Georgia playing very well right now.
Georgia is playing very well. There was a time that people said the game there might be the toughest game of the year for Kentucky, and they always play UK well. They got that guy who shoots threes, the foreign guy that's always making all those shots, so we'll have to wait and see. I think they'll handle them at home, and then the next Saturday at Florida, that could be the game where I think the streak might have a little bit of jeopardy.
So that game worries you a little bit right now?
It just worries me a little bit because on the road, one of these games, it's going to be like Texas A&M, where they play poorly, it's going to be close at the end, and the crowd is so amped at Florida. I think their ESPN's going to be making a big deal of that game. We'll have to see how it goes.
Kentucky picking up a commitment this week from Ty Wynyard from New Zealand. What does this mean?
Yes. Yeah, I love kids that are random. You know, a kid from New Zealand, his parents are world-class world-class wood choppers. Now, that is a great thing. World-class wood choppers, 6'9", big guy. I mean, when he came and visited, Jennifer, I saw him. His arms were as big as my thighs, and I thought, how in the world is this guy coming here? I think he's going to be a good player at Kentucky. He's a couple years away. By the time he gets here, UK will be ready for it.
All right, let's talk some football. Next Wednesday is UK signing day. What are your expectations for Kentucky?
I'm a little nervous about it. I mean, this is not the signing day they've had these last few years. Mark Stoops produced the 2 best recruiting classes in school history up until this point. But this one's not going to be as good. I mean, it's going to be okay. It's going to be above average. But he's had a lot of guys decommit. And I think what happened, you know, when they lost those last 6 games, and then Damian Harris didn't commit, and then the Big Ten schools who he recruits against, they had a really good bowl season. Ohio State won the national championship. Michigan State won a big game. And they've lost a lot of guys. So it's going to be exciting. Signing day is always exciting, but it's not as good as it's been in past years.
Do you expect that this class will still be a top 50 class?
Yeah, it'll be top 50. I don't know if it'll be top 35, top 40. You know, Kentucky's last 2 classes were 20th and 26th, which were like the 2 best classes in school history. I think this is going to be like 35th or 40th. Still good, but just not what he's done the first couple of years.
All right, we will be back next Friday to talk about UK and Florida in basketball. As always, Matt.
Should be very exciting.
Thank you so much. And Sunday, senior Todd Lanter is my co-host on This Is Kentucky Basketball. The Dunbar High School graduate talks about living out his childhood dream at Kentucky and following in his father's footsteps. This Is Kentucky Basketball airs Sunday morning at 11:30 here on your official home for UK sports.